the channel. I'm Dean from 5150. Today we'd like to introduce you to our newest vehicle, which is Nightmare. This is a 2004 Rubicon Jeep LJ. We'd like to show you a little bit about it. We got a bunch of plans for it coming up in the near future. Kind of show you a beginning of the build, and then we'll be doing video updates weekly or every 2 weeks of things that changes. So let's show you what we have. We have some Mickey Thompson. These are the Bajas. These are the MTZ P3s. The 37 1250 17s wrapped around Raceline beadlock monster rims. Nice rim combination. We've used these on other vehicles. Underneath there we got just some Billisteins 5125 shocks, rock crawler coils, and Acoas for the bump stops. Up here in the front we have the sway lock pneumatic. That means they're powered by air. Here in the front we have a Poison Spyder bumper. This is the hoopless one with a Warn VR EVO 10S, which means synthetic rope. The front end is a Dana 44. It's got 513s with ARBs. They're 35 spline with RCVs with a Poison Spyder cover. The steering is Offroad only, and that's their U-turn series. It's all chrome ollie. Pretty nice setup. Over here on the side, this is the pneumatics basically. Let me see if I can move it. Nah, it's bound to, oh.
It's disengaged.
Basically a button you just push and releases it. We have some nice off-road lights. What are these, truck lights?
Yeah, truck light.
Truck-like off-roads. We have front and rear cameras. We have Poison Spyder fenders, down to Poison Spyder rock sliders, and some type of rear armor. Not sure what that is. We'll be replacing most of that coming up in the near future. Right here we have outboard shock mounts. Those are also the 5125 shocks. Over here on the right, that's also a sway lock rear pneumatic sway bar. We have a Dana 44 with a truss from TNT. That's all 35 spline in the rear. It's a 4-link triangulated, so our handles really well, flexes great. We have the springs have been relocated, also in the rear. We don't have coilovers, don't think we need them for the wheeling that we do, but who knows? Maybe in the future if we ever change the axles.
What's the cooler for?
The cooler's that cooler's the trans cooler. We have a 4L60E transmission, automatic. We also have a Atlas 4.3-to-1 twin stick. Suspension is a TNT Rock Tech high clearance suspension. Got a nice tummy tuck. Also has a truss in the front. Braided brake lines all the way around. In the rear we have a GENRIGHT rear bumper and a GENRIGHT crawler aluminum gas tank. This is the high capacity with a nice skid plate. We're also running ORO light dot tail lights. Probably be changing those in the future. One's kind of not working. Some of the things we don't like about this Jeep, it is a hardtop, which we do like. It kind of makes it look like an egg. I'm glad we have a hardtop, but it looks so much better than soft top. We'll be obviously getting some half doors. We're gonna paint the top. When we paint the Jeep, we'll color match it. Let's look under the hood. So here we have it's out of a 2005 Chevy Avalanche. This is a 5.3 Vortex LS3 motor. Runs nice and strong. Everything we used on this kit is from Novak. So it's a Novak aluminum radiator, Novak headers, Novak motor mounts. We used their air conditioning relocation bracket. We will be doing some stuff in here, redoing all the wiring. We're going to do some type of S-Pod or some type of wire management system.
Just to clean it up.
Clean it up. Also installed a dual ARB air compressor. Now this runs the front and rear lockers and the front and rear sway bars, and also we have air on it. We prefer to run the CO2, but this is always good for backup. CO2 is just faster, but it costs more money to fill it up all the time. We have a PCS steering reservoir here to a PCS power steering pump and box. It's ported for a Ram. Haven't needed it yet, but it's ready to go if we need it. So our rear back setup, we have pretty much all pack out. We have these special brackets that are made that these actually bolt to the body of the Jeep, and they use their cleat system and locks everything in there nice and tight. I mean, we could strap it down, but yeah, haven't needed to yet. What's cool about them, just lift up this lever, they unlock. This is just a small parts kit. This one here is a complete standard socket set. So you can just lock into place like that. I have another socket set here. Basically keep a bunch of our big tools in here, hammers, big wrenches, that type of stuff. Again, more parts, bolts, different type of airlines, so forth. This is another, this is the metric system, our recovery bag. This carries Jeep parts, coils, extra U-joints. We carry 1350s, 1330s, and 1310s. This is a nice chest. Back in the back, that's just a fuel, basically it's impact hammer, 12 volt stuff. We have a Motobilt cargo rack in the back to strap this stuff down. We did a video on that. We'll leave it in the show notes. We've installed the Poison Spyder full cage. Nice upgrade. Pretty hard to find right now. We're not making much LJ stuff anymore. We did paint it. We've installed the CO2 tank. We have a complete set of odometer gauges here. We have volts, fuel, RPM, miles per hour, oil pressure, and water temperature. We'll go ahead and start it up. We're also running the Blue Driver OBD2 scanner. Alpine stereo. Have the Atlas here with the twin sticks. This is 4.3 to 1. This is our flashlight mount. We did a video on that. A little more passenger, a little more, keep going, about 2 inches. All right, there we go. You can see she does flex pretty well. You can tell she does flex.
A little more.
Yeah, she's got more too, but you know, we're really happy with the running gear on it.
Here's a better look at the upward track clearance and coil relocation kit.
Go in here and show the suspension a little bit more, Patrick.
Just tucks in there nice. form, just tucks in everything against the frame real nice. It's not quite hitting, but it's close.
So we are rubbing here in the rear. We'll be fixing that here in the future.
See that sway block twist?
Alright guys, that ends this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.